Hey, this video is going to help you understand shifting offline or décalage in Savate. Let's get to it. A décalage is a partial escape of the axis. You don't escape your body completely, but only a bit. When I line up behind this bag, you'll see that I leave one foot in line or on the stream and one foot is out of it. It's very natural to want to escape completely first, but here you've got to hold your nerve, hold your courage for a moment longer and stay halfway in line when you make your strike. If you do escape completely, you are doing a débordement, both feet off the axis and then strike. But that's different from décalage, and you need to understand how to do both in order to pass the Red Glove Savate syllabus and in order to beat a high level opponent. For décalage and punch, you need to be in this wide position for at least a moment in your sequence. What I see a lot of students do is they step, but they swing their second foot a little too early and they've actually escaped the axis completely before they make their punch. I think that's born of a desire to get completely out of the way. Better technique is to hold the line just for a moment and then make your reply. On the nature of timing, décalage is the sequence step, strike and then step. Débordement is step, step and then strike. This way you're ensuring you're doing the strike in between the two steps, both in time and in space. Okay, it's time to look at décalage and kick, and here's a trick that's going to make you a bit more efficient. Instead of stepping first and then pivoting second, like this, you can complete both pieces of that technique in one move by stepping out whilst turning your heel. This kind of precision engineering is going to make you a touch smoother than your opponent. It's going to allow you to make the kick more often. There's a sneak trick available for décalage and revers. In most cases there's a small gap behind the guard that allows you to get to the head, but only indirectly. You've got to get there with a step first. So we décalage and get behind the guard. Here with revers lateral. On the other side with revers lateral and fouette to the face. You could also do revers frontal, aiming to sweep the guard away and then follow up on your new line. As you practice your combinations in your savate, make sure you're putting a décalage or a change of line in every few strikes. Don't spend too long in one line because your partner's probably lining you up for something. The longer you spend on one axis, the longer it's going to give them to find an opening and make you pay. For a decent spin kick that starts on this line, you'll find that you need to do a décalage in order to keep your balance. Step wide, stay on the line for the second leg, and step wide again. It's a useful exercise to take 1 hour of the clock, that is 30 degrees, between each spin in order to keep yourself wide enough and keep spinning. Find an object, start stepping around it. Good way to practice your décalage and your spin kick technique. Final consideration for us today on décalage. If you find yourself in too close, you're going to find a difficulty in not shinning after your décalage. So if someone's got you into a close punch exchange, you might need to shift it to a sweep, which is going to work at short range, else you step out wide enough to make sure your toes land. It might take a little bit of manipulation, or even holding your hand out a bit longer, like I'm doing, to make sure they don't follow you. That was décalage. Play with it, incorporate it into your routines, have some fun. If you got something out of this video and you want to take your Savate training further, maybe you'd enjoy my online Savate Training Academy. Loads of videos on every aspect, plus you get my personal feedback. Why not grab a free trial? See you there.